18 signs your husband loves another woman. This is how to tell. If you've started to notice changes in your husband's behavior, it's natural to feel concerned. One of the most difficult things to come to terms with in a relationship is the possibility that your partner might have feelings for someone else. It's important to recognize that sometimes men pull away for reasons like work stress, life changes, or even personal issues. However, there are certain signs that might indicate something deeper. If you suspect that your husband is falling for another woman, here are 18 signs to look out for. Remember, the key is not to act rashly, but to carefully assess the situation before jumping to conclusions. 1. He feels more distant. A significant shift in emotional connection often shows up as physical and emotional distance. If your husband has started avoiding cuddling, engaging less in conversations, or seems emotionally absent, this could be a sign of underlying issues. It might be because he's feeling guilty or because he's emotionally detached from the relationship, possibly due to feelings for someone else. 2. He's acting suspiciously. Does he seem to be hiding things from you? If he's being secretive, especially with his phone, staying late at work more often, or making up strange excuses for his absences, he could be trying to cover up something. While not every suspicious action points to infidelity, secrecy is a significant red flag. 3. He's hot and cold. A man in love with someone else may be very inconsistent in his behavior. One minute, he's affectionate and attentive. The next, he's distant and unengaged. This push-pull dynamic is often a result of guilt or confusion about his feelings, which can leave you feeling uncertain and frustrated. 4. He's being too charming around other people. Pay attention to how your husband interacts with other women. If he's unusually flirtatious or overly complimentary towards another woman, it could be an indication that he is attracted to her. He might also engage in inside jokes or touch her in ways that feel more intimate than friendly. 5. He's protective of his phone. One of the most obvious signs of secretive behavior is a husband who becomes overly protective of his phone. If he locks his phone, changes passwords, or avoids answering calls or texts in front of you, he may be hiding conversations or interactions with someone else. 6. He's lost interest in your life. Has your husband stopped asking about your day or showing interest in your friends and family? A lack of curiosity about your life might indicate that his emotional energy is being directed elsewhere. This could be a sign that he's losing interest in the relationship. 7. He's overly invested in her love life. If your husband seems unusually interested in the romantic life of another woman, it could be a sign of his feelings for her. He may know more about her preferences, her dating history, or her type of man than would be normal for a casual acquaintance. This obsession with her personal life is often a way of emotionally attaching himself to her. 8. You've discovered he lied about something silly. When a person is trying to cover up something significant, they often lie about minor details. If you've caught your husband in a lie about something insignificant, it may be a sign that he's trying to cover his tracks in other, more important areas of his life, like his feelings for another woman. 9. Your sex life has changed. Changes in your physical intimacy can indicate problems in the relationship. If your husband is suddenly more distant during sex, or if the frequency of intimacy drops significantly, it could be a sign he's emotionally and physically investing elsewhere. On the flip side, he might overcompensate by becoming overly affectionate or sexually active, driven by feelings of guilt or confusion. 10. He's creating issues in the relationship. Sometimes, when a partner is emotionally involved with someone else, they might start causing unnecessary drama at home. This could be an attempt to justify their behavior or create an excuse to leave the relationship. If your husband seems to be picking fights over trivial matters, he could be testing the waters to see if ending the relationship is a viable option. 11. He makes excuses to see her. Does he go out of his way to spend time with another woman? If your husband is helping her with things that could easily be handled by someone else, or if he's offering to do favors for her frequently, it might be an indication that his feelings for her have gone beyond casual friendship. 12. He acts oddly when you bring her up. Watch his reactions when you mention the other woman's name. If he suddenly becomes defensive, avoids eye contact, or changes the subject, he might be hiding something. People who are emotionally involved with someone else often struggle to keep their feelings hidden when they're confronted directly. 13. He keeps buying you gifts. While gifts can be a sign of love, they can also be a way to cover up guilt. If your husband has suddenly become very generous with gifts, it could be an attempt to distract you from his behavior or to make up for his emotional distance. 14. He avoids seeing your friends or family. If your husband seems uninterested in spending time with your family or friends, it could be because he's feeling guilty or uncomfortable. He may be avoiding them to prevent them from noticing something is off, or because he's simply not emotionally invested in the relationship anymore. 15. You don't go out together anymore. Couples who are in a healthy, loving relationship often enjoy spending time together in public. If your husband starts making excuses not to go out or avoid group activities where the other woman might be present, it's a clear sign that he's distancing himself from you. 16. He's oddly invested in her social media. If your husband is constantly liking or commenting on another woman's social media posts, especially if he's doing it privately or in a way that's overly personal, it could suggest that he's emotionally involved with her. Social media can sometimes reveal hidden feelings and intentions, even when someone is trying to keep things under wraps. 17. He's more bothered by his appearance. Has your husband suddenly started taking more care with his appearance? Is he hitting the gym more often or asking for opinions on his style? If he's making a noticeable effort to look better, especially around the woman he's attracted to, it's a sign that he might be trying to impress her. 18. He finds ways to bring her up. Some people can't help but mention the person they're emotionally involved with, even when they're not supposed to. If your husband frequently talks about a woman at work or in his social circle, especially when it's not relevant to the conversation, he might be trying to normalize his feelings for her. Conclusion. If you've noticed several of these signs in your relationship, it's important to approach the situation with care and consideration. It's easy to jump to conclusions, but taking the time to reflect on the situation, have an open conversation with your husband, and seek advice from trusted friends or a counselor can help you navigate the emotional complexity of the situation. Whether your husband is simply going through a phase or is truly emotionally involved with another woman, understanding the signs and seeking clarity can help you make informed decisions about your future. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.